Welcome to aminacademy.com. In statistics, let us discuss about Karl Pearson coefficient of correlation. Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation is an extensively used mathematical method in which the numerical representation is applied to measure the level of relation between linearly related variables. The coefficient of correlation is expressed by R. Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient formula is R equal sigma x minus x bar into y minus y bar over sigma x minus x bar whole square into square root of y minus y bar whole square, where x bar is the mean of x variables, y bar is the mean of y variables. Pearson's correlation coefficient is the covariance of the two variables divided by the product of their standard deviation. That means you have to multiply the covariance of the both variables divided by the total product of their standard deviation. Now, the form of the definition involves a product moment, that is the mean, that first moment about the origin of the product of the mean adjusted random variables, hence the modifier product moment in the name. Karl Pearson, about 1857 to 1936, was an English academic and prolific contributor to the field of mathematics and statistics. He is credited as the principal founder of modern statistics and an advocate of eugenics. Aside from the eponymous coefficients, Pearson is known for the concept of chi-square test and p-value, among others, and development of linear regression and classification of distribution. In 1911, Pearson founded the world's first University of Statistics department, the Department of Applied Statistics at University College London. Benefits of the Pearson coefficients. For an investor who, for example, wishes to diversify the portfolio, the Pearson coefficient can be useful. Calculations from scatter plots of historical returns between pairs of assets such as equities, bonds, equities, commodities, bond, real estate, etc., or more specific assets such as large cap equities, small cap equities. The debt emerging market equities will produce Pearson coefficients to assist the investor in assembling a portfolio based on risk and return parameters. Note, however, that a Pearson coefficient measures correlation, not causation, which means that one variable produced a result in the other variables. If large cap and small cap equities have a coefficients of 0.8, it will not be known what caused the relatively high strength of association. Now let us understand an example problem to find the Karl Pearson coefficient of two variables. Marks, for example, marks obtained by 5 students in algebra and trigonometry as given below. That is, we can, geometry and science we can do. Here the science marks is 16, 15, 12, 10, 8. Geometry is 11, 8, 10, 20, 17. Now calculate the Pearson coefficient, correlation coefficient. Here let the science marks be x variables and geometry marks is y variables. So not in table like x variables noted, y variables, and square the x variables, square y variables, that is y square term, and multiply x and y. Here add up x variables, it gives sigma x, it is 61, y variables, sigma y is 76, square sigma x square is 789, y square is sigma y square is 1234, xy sigma xy is 902. These columns we need. Now Karl Pearson coefficient is R equal original formula is sigma x minus x bar into y minus y bar over square root of x minus x bar whole square into y minus y bar whole square, where x bar is the mean of x variables and y equal to mean of y variables. Now first we have to simplify this formula, like here some terms are some lower terms are after expanding, some lower terms are cancelled, then we can get it R equals sigma n into sigma xy minus sigma x into sigma y over square root of n into x square minus sigma x whole square, n into sigma y square minus sigma y whole square. Regarding that, here n into sigma xy, here look at this, sigma xy is 902, here substitute 902 into 5 because n is 5. Here sigma x is 61, sigma y is 76. Look at here, sigma x is 61, sigma y is 76. Now down is same, n into sigma x square value is 789 minus sigma x whole square is 61 square. For sigma n into sigma y square is 5 into 1 2 3 4 minus sigma y whole square is 76. After simplification we get which R value is minus 0.4. It's a negative correlation. It have negative correlation. These variables have negative correlation. So far we have done the explaining the what is Pearson coefficient, correlation coefficient, and some example problem we have done. Please subscribe our YouTube channel.